So this one is the first way by which you can do it. Y is equal to this empty 4i in range of n. Okay, 4i in range of n, and then what you have to do, y dot append of int of input of, okay, input of enter value or enter number. Okay, so after that I am printing print of y. This is the one way to get the dynamic values. Okay, cmd. Okay, now let me save this, save as dynamic.py. So cls py space dynamic.py. Okay, how many values that you want to enter? Let's suppose I say 5. Okay, the first number 1, okay, second number 2, third number 3, fourth number 4, 5 number 5. So this is one way by which you can add the dynamic value to the list. Okay, another way is there also. So there is one special method, not method, that is function basically, and that function name is called eval. Okay, eval. So here what I am doing, eval of, okay, eval of, that's it, eval of this one, and what I am doing, I am printing it, print of n. Okay, print of n. So I am changing this message to enter list. Okay, so let me execute it. So this time I am taking the help of the the list, okay, eval method, and eval method is whenever you want to enter list, then you have to give the complete the syntax for the list. Now this becomes the list. Okay, this becomes the list. When I enter, let's suppose I enter 67, this becomes the integer, because this is the concept of the eval method. Okay, and let's suppose I want to enter string. Okay, I want to enter string, then I have to pass this string into this format. Okay, for example this one. Now it will treat as a whatever value that you are sending, it will give you the result into the same case. Okay, another benefit of this one is more benefit for this, the eval method. Okay, let's suppose the BODMAS rule. Okay, the BODMAS rule, let's try this, 10 divide by 25 divide by, let's suppose this time multiplication. Okay, because this type of question are inside the interview room on the BODMAS rule. Okay, 10 divided by 25 multiply by 15, and then again let's suppose I am making minus 12, and let's suppose plus 2, and again I am dividing it. Okay, just calculate, just take a 2 minute and calculate by your own. Okay, just try to give me the answer for the same. Let me do one thing. I am cutting down the values, so it will save your time. So please do one thing, just take pen, just hold pen and paper and try to give the answer for this, then we will check it what exactly the answer is there. Okay, please just take a 5 minute, not 5 minute, 5 minutes are more than enough. You just take a 2 minute and try to solve by your own. What output you are sending, just send me into the text box. Okay, solve by your own. So what answer that you are giving? Okay, 7.47, 7.37. Okay, let me execute what it say. I don't know exactly. Okay, so 10 is not recognized, internal or external command. Sorry. PySpace dynamic. I am copying it. Okay, I am copying it, I am pasting it. It's 8.625. The perfect. Vishu is perfect. Okay. Yes. Because this is the BODMAS rule, sir. This is happening due to the BODMAS rule. So E value is automatically calculated according to the BODMAS rule. Okay, E value is automatically calculated according to the BODMAS rule because this is the perfect answer. The same thing, let's suppose I am not taking this time the eval. I am taking like okay. What I am doing, I am just making a comment to it, and now I just use this one. Okay, just make it this one. Now check it out, what output we are getting. That is 8.6. Okay, according to BODMAS rule, it's automatically calculated. So this type of question always come inside the the Microsoft examination. BODMAS rule, they ask more than I think 2 or 3 questions. They give you some kind of expression and they give you the the multiple outputs, and you are supposed to give the answer for the same. You have to calculate each and everything into the mind. Okay, so this one is, for example, the BODMAS. If I am saying BODMAS, okay, the priority of the braces, then your division, then multiplication, okay, then your subtraction. So this is the rule. So if you enter the now I am changing it. I am changing a little bit. Okay, so this time the output would be changed. If I pass it into the braces, then what is happening over here? These braces priority become higher. Okay, now the output would be little bit different. So because this would be executed first, and then it would be executed, and after that the multiplication would be happen, then this division would be happen. After division the addition would be happen. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, now this time the output is different. So this time is the output of the difference. Okay, so keep this funda into the mind. If I am using the evaluation method, then it automatically do this kind of activities. You don't bother about it. Okay, you don't bother about it. Whatever expression that you are passing, it will be solved by the BODMAS rule with the help of eval. Let's suppose I am passing this. You don't care about anything. You don't need it. Okay, now this one is the output for the same. If I evaluate this expression, okay, so this is the way. So keep this funda into the mind. Okay, eval one way, one is the eval. By eval you can ask anything from the user, but make sure if you are passing anything, that should be into the appropriate manner. Appropriate manners mean that should be the in the proper syntax. Let's suppose you are passing dictionary. Okay, now let me rather than to print item, I am printing the type type with the help of eval. Okay, evaluation, basically the full form of this one is the evaluation, that is the eval. Okay, so let's suppose I am passing this time dictionary. Okay, if I am passing dictionary, so make sure the syntax would be exactly same. Now you are getting the output, that is a dictionary. Now this time I am passing set. Okay, set. Now it will say it's a set. Now I am passing this time this one. Okay, now output is list. Okay, I am passing this string. Now the output will consider as a string. Okay, I am passing this time this, the output is int. I am passing this time this. Okay, this would be the error. I am passing this, it will give you the float. Okay, I am passing this, it will say the bool. Okay, I am passing rest what another data type, that is important one. So I am passing 10 plus 11j. Now it will say you the complex. So this is the funda. Okay, this is the way. With the help of complex, you don't bother about whatever the output is coming, but make sure if you're entering the output, if you're passing the output, you have to take care this syntax. The syntax should be exactly same what we use. Okay, otherwise you will get the error message. For example, I implement this and this time I am passing string and I am passing string without quotes. Now it will give you the error message because this is the eval. Okay, so another way is eval. One way is by which you can use the advantage of the for loop and asking the value from the for loop, then you are supposed to proceed it. Anything else? Should we start further? Okay, so the next concept is, okay, last time we discussed in great detail about the function. Kindly do the practice for the same. And then the next concept is your modules. Okay, modules, very simple concept that is totally dependent upon the function. Whatever the function is, exactly same the modules are. So understand it. What is the difference between what exactly module? Okay, what exactly module? So the module mean that's mean I am combining, okay, I am combining multiple function into a single unit. I am combining multiple function into a single unit, and that unit is called module. Okay, that unit is called modules. Keep this point into the mind. When let's suppose I have 50 function, or I have 10 function, or even I have 5 function, or even I have 1 function. Now these functions I am placing into a separate file. Okay, just take the real time scenario. Just this time leave the concept of the classes. Okay, because classes there are a number of things. So just understand the concept. Okay, so now in your house there is almirah. In kitchen, just take an example of a kitchen. Inside your kitchen there is almirah, and inside almirah you place mixer. Okay, you place electric kettle, you place something else. Okay, any coffee machine, okay, toaster machine, and these are basically function. These are basically function, and you put them into a single unit, and this is called module. This is called module. Now let's suppose a guest come inside your house and he says you, okay, I will cook. Please tell me where exactly that your the coffee machine or your the electric kettle and something else. So what you will say? You will say, okay, open that almirah and you will get all the things. Whatever you want, just pick it out. Okay, this is a normal scenario in every house that we are performing such kind of activities. If someone is asking where is exactly that utilities, okay, you guys are redirect him. Okay, go to the kitchen and open the almirah, and you will get out. You will get the appropriate where exactly that place is. So same concept inside the the programming languages. Now this time what exactly I am doing? I am making one file, normal file, the text file, exactly same, nothing else, nothing to do special. And inside that file, okay, I am making my own function. Okay, user defined function. Let's suppose I make the add function. Okay, after that I write a function. Okay, the function name is subtraction. Okay, after that I write one more function. The function name is division. Okay, one more function. I can write a number of function, don't worry about it. So for this file, okay, this file I am saving, let's suppose Nitin math.py. Now I know this is my own math, the math library where I have placed all these function, because I can design any kind of function. So I know this is my file where place all the different function. Okay, all the different functions. So whenever I use these function, I use this function, I have to call this. Let's suppose this is my one file, normal text file. The exactly scenario is same, that you are saving it with the .py extension. Okay, so another file, and inside another file. Okay, this is my another file. Let's suppose xyz.py. Inside this file, that I required this add. Okay, I required this add. So calling this, this function inside this is inside this file, the way is called importing. And we know very well how we can import, with the help of import. Now what I will import? Nitin Math. Okay, Nitin Math. I import this module. Now these functions are available, okay, inside this file. Now I can happily use Nitin Math.add. Okay, Nitin Math.add very easily. Okay, now this would the explanation of this function is placed into some another file. I call this file into my own program where I am writing something, because these are my user defined function. I know these are the functions which are highly used and number of time used. So what I did, I make them a file, and inside file I place all the function and assign that file name, whatever name that you want to do, you can give. And now if you want to use this function, what exactly that you have to do? You have to call this, this module inside this module, inside this file. So this is my XYZ file where I am working, but I want to use the method which are available, the function which are available into the Nitin Math. Okay, so calling these things, so I have to take the help of import Nitin Math. Okay, so whenever I have to use this add, so what I have to do? Nitin Math dot add. Now what is the meaning of this? Its mean is that I am calling from this module this function. Okay, but I feel, oh sir, it's very very time consuming, again writing Nitin Math again and again, it's make me irritated. So what else I can do? I can assign it the nickname. Okay, I can assign it to the nickname. So how I can assign? Very simple. Import Nitin Math as I am giving it the nickname as NM. Okay, NM. Now rather than to write this complete name, now I am just writing nm.add. Very simple way. Okay, the concept is exactly same whatever we learn, but this time whatever we learn about the function, now we are putting that function inside a file, and I am giving a name to that file. That is, whatever you want to give the name, you can give. That's not an issue. And if I want to call, first I have to import. Okay, because now the link is created. Okay, let me show you the picture, then would be more clear. I think very easy concept. Now you can create your own function. Okay, this time I am making a file, a module, and inside module I am making add. Okay, this one is a function, and what it's taking two parameters. Okay, it's taking two parameters. Let's suppose a and b. Okay, a and b, and what I am doing, I am returning a plus b. Okay, very simple funda, a plus b. Very good. And I am making one more. Control C and control V. Okay, this time I am changing the name of this function. That function name is subtract. Okay, subtract, and it is returning me something like this. Okay, again here I am making the new function, that is the div. Okay, and it's returning me this one. Okay, I am making one more function, mul. Okay, it's returning me this one. Okay, these are my math library. So you can define your own. For example, I define my one function that is relevant to my problem statement. For example, I use sine, I use cos. Okay, I use n number of thing into that. Then after what I did, I make a module, and inside module I place that function. Okay, so now it become my own module. So I am saving it, save as. Okay, the name of this one is, let's suppose, Mohammed. Okay, Mohammed sir, sorry, I don't know the spelling of your name. Just I am using M-O. Okay, just tell me this spelling, please. M-O.
Yeah, H-A-M-E-D.
M-O-H-A. Okay, Mohammed.py. Okay, so this become my module. Okay, the name of module is Mohammed. Okay, I am saving it something the different name, Mohammed Math. Okay, math.py. Okay, so it's automatically clear. It's a module which is related to the math and which is designed by Mohammed. Okay, so that's it. Now it has been here. Where? Okay, this one. I am deleting this Mohammed. okay, and this one is the Muhammad math. So this is the module where contain the different function, the function add, multiplication, whatever function that you want to place, you can place. Now I am making one more file. Okay, I am making one more file. I am writing a code inside that, and that file name I am saving with xyz.py. Okay, so here I am importing, import Mohammed. Okay, sorry, again let me check the name of the spelling, MOHAMED okay, Muhammad math as, okay, first time I am taking this Muhammad. Okay, now this time what I am doing Muhammad, okay, Muhammad math, I want to use a function which is available into the Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad math dot add. Okay, dot add. Now what values I have to give? 10, 20. Okay, and that is returning me. I am holding this into this variable, and after that I am printing print of x. That's it. Very simple. Now I am saving it. Okay, and I am running it. Okay, I am saving it and I am running it. Py space xyz UK. Okay, this is another location. Okay, so cmd, okay, py space, okay, py space xyz.py. Okay, now you can check you can check automatically I am getting the output, because I never define anything inside this xyz. Where I define into where. Okay, now this time Muhammad math, again it's very irritating to write again very big names. Okay, so what I am doing, I am making a very small name is as mm. Very simple. Now this time what I am doing, very simple, mm dot sub, okay, sub, very simple. Now, okay, sorry, here again then I have to use mm. Okay, so now you can check it out. I am getting the output, that is -10, because here the subtraction is there. Okay, so you can understand the concept. This is the overwriting the value. First time I am getting x into 30, and into the next line I again override the value. If I place over here x1, then I will get two values. Okay, different two values. So x1. Okay, so let me execute it. Now you are getting 30 and -10. So this is very simple way, nothing special inside this. Whatever I am doing, I am making a file, and inside file I am making I am adding all the functions which are made by me, and in another file if you want to process that functions, what you have to do, first you have to import that module, and this is called module. Okay, this is called module. Okay, now what are various ways by which I can import. Okay, I can import. So first way, this one, as you seen. Okay, this one, the first is this one, second is this one. Okay, assigning the nickname. The third way, I need only this add. I don't want anything else. Okay, I don't want anything else. Why should I import all the things? Okay, in this case I am importing everything, but I don't want everything. So what I can do? Okay, what I can do, now understand it. Import Muhammad. Now this time I am changing this statement from. Okay, okay, let me write from Muhammad math. Okay, import add. That's it. You don't need to do anything. Okay, from Muhammad, I am just importing a specific module, that is add only. Okay, that is add only. So here now this time you don't need to use mm. Okay, you don't need to use mm. You can simply use this add. Okay, x is equal to this one. Okay, I am making it's a comment because it's now unrecognized. Okay, now this one. Okay, now execute it, you will get the output. There no need to explicitly say mm dot this one. This is another way. Okay, this one is another way. Okay, and what else I can do? Okay, I need subtract as well. Don't worry about it. Very simple. Just comma and sub. Okay, sub. Now very simple. Okay, very simple. Now you are getting the okay. I need one more. No, I need this time. How many module you want to import? You can import something like this. You can import all module, whatever the required is there. Okay, don't worry about it. So I need all the modules. So for all, what I am using, I am importing star. Star mean I am imported all the modules which are available inside this. Okay, which are available inside this. Now I think the picture is more clear. Now what you want to use? Okay, this time I want to use subtract and division as well. So no need. Div of 10 comma 3. Okay, now you will get the output, that is 3. Okay, because I didn't print it, so please print it. Print of D. Okay, print of D. Control N. Okay, so this one 3. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, one more way is there. Okay, for example, from Muhammad Math import add, but I want add as a. Okay, I want add as a. Okay, so this time you are not supposed to use this add. You have to use the name a. Okay, you have to use the name a. Okay, and you have to print x. This is another way. There are different ways by which you can import. The choice is again yours, and these are the possibilities by which you can import the modules. Okay, you can import the modules and you can import the specific function of the modules. So I think the picture is clear, very simple, nothing special in this case. We just make a file, and inside file we place all the function, and all that function that I want to use into another file. For that you have import them. For importing these type of things, there are different methods. Okay, from, import, star, as, choice is again yours. In which you feel comfortable, you can use it. Okay, I think the picture is clear about it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So there is one more thing. Okay, so let's suppose now this time I want to execute Muhammad Math. Okay, because that is again a file. Now Muhammad Math. Now what? Anything I am not getting. Okay, I didn't get anything. So let's suppose, now understand this concept, because this is little tricky concept. The people always get confused over here. Okay, understand this. Okay, this one is my Muhammad Math module. Now what I did, I am calling this function because it's a normal thing. It's a normal that we are doing still now. Okay, this one is a normal thing, because I create a file, inside file I make a function. Now I am calling this function into this file. Now understand this scenario. Print. Okay, print, because I can do it. Yes, of course I can do it. 10 comma 20, I can do it. There is no limitation, I can do it. Now this time I print. Okay, I am printing, I am calling this Muhammad Math. Inside Muhammad Math I executed it, and what output I will get? I will get the processing, that is 30. This is the way. Okay, now understand the concept. This is simple thing that we already did n number of times. It's new, nothing new. Okay, because it's also file, it's also Python file. I can execute something like this. So don't worry about it. Now in XYZ, I am going back to my previous file, that is the XYZ. Okay, in XYZ, now what I am doing? I am calling the function import star. Okay, I am calling all the function. Now understand this concept. Here I use add. This time I pass this 25 comma 56. Okay, I pass these two values and I run this time XYZ. Now observe carefully what outputs I am getting. Okay, this time I have to execute XYZ. Okay, now what output I am getting? How I am getting this 30? Can you please tell me why I am getting this 30? Why this 30 is appearing? Because I call this XYZ this time. Then why? Can anybody tell me why this 30 is coming? Because I call this XYZ and it's inside XYZ there is Math Muhammad module, and I import that module, and it is printing me 30. Why? Can anyone tell me this? Why this? Any suggestion from your side? Please explain. Yes. Now, okay, very good. Done. Perfect. Now understand the concept. Okay, whenever, keep this funda into the mind. Whenever we call this, this Math Muhammad module, okay, I call the Math Muhammad module, automatically this file is executed. On the back end side, this file is executed. When this file is executed, everything is executed. This one, and this one. It's first executed, it did it. Again, in this file, I call this function and I executed specifically this function. Now this time it's giving me this result as well as this result. Now I think the picture is clear. If you have any doubt till now, please let me know, because the next concept is resolving this problem. First you have to understand the problem, then I will tell you how we can resolve it. So anyone having any question till now, please ask me.
Yeah, what is the use for that? Why we using that?
Okay. So sir, why this is useful? Okay. Now understand the concept. Case number 1. I am taking the general scenario. Case number 1. Okay. What you did, you gave your mixer to someone. But inside mixer, the content is yours. Okay, you also pass that content to someone else. This is one way. That's it's happening right now. Okay, inside coffee machine, you are giving to coffee machine someone else, but inside your coffee machine, your milk is there. Okay, your sugar is there, and you are passing it out to that person. Okay, you take my coffee machine. If you take or don't take, but this will be go with this coffee machine. This is one funda. Okay, this happening right now. In the second case, now understand the concept. In the second case, I restrict this thing. If I am using my coffee machine, then my milk and my sugar will be executed. If someone else is using my coffee machine, then this would not be implemented. I think now picture is clear. Or not? Okay, I am repeating this layman term once again. In first scenario, you are passing your coffee machine to someone else. But when you passing your coffee machine to someone else, unnecessarily your milk and your sugar is going to that person. Okay, because of your coffee machine. But you want to restrict this thing. What exactly that you want? You want, when I will use, I am repeating, when I will use my coffee machine, okay, when I will use my coffee machine, then this milk and this sugar will be implemented. When someone else is using my coffee machine, this won't be executed. Okay, now picture is very simple. So how your coffee machine will understand it? Vikas is using or someone else is using? That is question. Okay, that is question. How my coffee machine come to know is Vikas using or someone else is using? When someone else is using, when I will import that module into some another file, that means someone is using. When that someone is using, that means whatever I executed, that should not be executed. Okay, so I have to tell. For telling this thing into your function, there is one special, the variable that automatically generated by the Python itself. Okay, and that variable name is __name__. Okay, that variable which is automatically generated by Python, and that variable name is __name__. Okay, that is the variable. If that variable contains, now observe carefully, if that variable contain Vikas, okay, that's mean Vikas is calling me. Okay, that's mean Vikas is calling me. So I have to implement this. I have to implement this. Otherwise, if name contains someone else name, okay, if name contains someone else name, that's mean I am not supposed to process whatever inside me. Okay, whatever inside me mean whatever function is calling inside me, I am not supposed to process it. So keep this funda into the mind. Okay, keep this funda into the mind. So this is the concept that you have to take care, because 90% people get confusing over here. Okay, if name underscore name is equal to double equals to main. Okay, so understand this concept. I am showing you practically, then the picture would be more clear. Okay, so first I am showing you whatever the variables that are automatically generated by a Python. So I think for the same, the function is dir. Let it try, and the name is this one, and this module name is Mohammed. Okay, math. So let me print this. Okay, so let me execute it. So when I execute it, PySpace Mohammed.math is not defined. Okay, so one second. One second. I think this would be not available over here. Okay, so add, I am calling this function inside the Mohammed module. Okay, Mohammed math module. So 10, 20. Okay, so here now I am printing this dir of, it's a predefined function, dir of Mohammed math. Let's try it. I think it will give you all the special names which is automatically created. So Mohammed math is not defined. Why it's saying it? Why it's saying this Mohammed math is not available? Mohammed math is not available. Why it's saying? Please check the spelling. I change the spelling or not? Okay, Mohammed math. So this one is XYZ. This one is Mohammed math, and let me close it. Okay, don't save it. So this is my one module, that is the Mohammed math. Okay, I am saving it and I am executing it. PySpace Mohammed math. Okay, it's working. Mohammed math is working. Okay, now I am calling XYZ. XY, because inside XYZ I import the Mohammed math. So here it's give me the error. Okay, it's give me the error. So let me try this. Might be it work. No. So Control X. Let me try the same thing over here. One second, let me confirm this thing, then I will show you what automatically the functions are, names are created, the special names are automatically created by the no, it's again giving me the error. No, it's giving me the error. Mohammed, the ways Mohammed math dir. Okay, let me import Mohammed math as okay, so I am dot this one. So this one is I think okay, this one is I think So dir I confirm. Dir is a method which automatically, yes, this is the way. Okay, so dir is a method who will give you the specification what what is inside that particular module. Okay, so it's giving me, when I print dir mean Mohammed math. Okay, when I am printing this by default my Python program automatically created this variable. Okay, here the important one is this one, the name variable. Okay, the name variable underscore name. Okay, and you can check it out. Whatever we define the function, add function that we define it, it say yes, there is add, there is div, there is mul, there is sub. Okay, I am talking about specifically for this one, that is the underscore name underscore. Okay, I am using this one. Now observe this scenario. I am repeating the same statement of the layman term. When Vikas sir will use, you know, their own coffee machine, then inside that coffee machine whatever you define, that would be executed. But when someone else is using your coffee machine, whatever you decide, that would not be implemented. So how I can restrict it? For restricting this thing, you have to take the help of this variable. That variable automatically created by Python. You don't do anything to creation of this. This would be created by automatically of the Python. And how I can check it out created by Python? With the help of dir function. Whenever I pass dir and that module name, automatically you will get this kind of things. Okay, the built-ins, cache, the basically this is relevant to the memory. This is the doc string. Okay, whatever docs that you are defining. Okay, this one is the this one is the file. What is the file? Loader, what exactly the loader is using, what is the name. Okay, this name is assigning dynamically. Dynamically mean when you pick out the coffee machine from the, you know, from the Almira, okay, from the Almira, then at that time the value is assigned to this variable. Okay, at that time the value is assigned to this variable. So understand this concept. Now I am restricting it. I want this print statement, when it will execute it, when I call Muhammad math. Okay, this print statement, I want this print statement should be executed when I call py space Muhammad math.py. Okay, when I call xyz.py, at that time, if I am importing this module, at that time I don't want to execute this one. For this I have to take the help of that name. Okay, name parameter. If now I am specifying over a condition, if underscore name equals to okay underscore main. So main mean it is called by Muhammad math. Okay, it is called by Muhammad math. So when it is called by Muhammad math, then it will allocated this name. Okay, this main, it will allocated name that is a main to this variable. Okay, so whenever I want to execute it, when I call this Muhammad, okay, when I call this math Muhammad math, at that time this add would be executed, otherwise nothing would be happen. Now understand this scenario. Now this time I am calling xyz.py. Now you are getting the invalid syntax. Okay, invalid syntax. Why so? Because I forgot to mark the colons. Okay, now you can check. Okay, so let me first remove this one. Okay, now here I am printing only x. So this is important one. Okay, now you can check. I am not getting the output of this one. When I will get the output of this one, when I will call Muhammad math.py. Now you are getting this output. Okay, now you are getting this time. Now if you want to check out what is the you know inside this name variable, underscore name underscore. Okay, so this time you will get the by default the value that is allocated, inside name, that is main. Okay, now I will show you when I call from another one, then what value is there. Else I am printing name. Now you can check. This time I am calling from xyz. Okay, I am calling from xyz. Now when I am calling from xyz, now you can check it out. The value is assigned, that is the Muhammad math. Okay, at that time the value is assigned, that is Muhammad math. Okay, so I think the picture is clear. When the value is main. Okay, when the value is main, by default it's main. When it will main? When I am directly calling to Muhammad math. At that time this would be allocated. When I am calling this Muhammad math into another file, okay, with the help of import, at that time here the value is allocated, that is the Muhammad math. Okay, when the value is allocated Muhammad math, it means it is called by someone else. Okay, when it is called by someone else, then you have to print this part. Okay, I am removing it. This is just for the information. Now I think the picture is clear. I took a long time to clear this concept because this is little tricky concept. 90% people won't know. So any question regarding this, please ask me. Any question regarding this, please ask me.
We are including 90 people.
We are?
We are also including 90 people.
Sorry, I didn't get.
I think we are also including that 90% people, no, who didn't understand.
Okay, you are still into 90%? Still into 90%?
I didn't get this concept, no, I didn't get it.
You didn't get it? Okay, let me ask from the others.
This one for me was easy.
It's just joking or really easy? Anyone else? Anyone else?
Same here, sir.
Won't understand it?
Little bit confusing, sir.
Because this concept is, 90% people won't able to understand this concept. Okay, no problem. Understand, I am repeating each and everything once again. Please listen carefully. Now, what exactly I want? Please understand this concept. This is my normal Python program. Till now, I use some kind of things. I didn't do anything special. This is the only thing that I did first time. So I am, removing it. Now, understand this scenario. This one is my one file. Okay, this one is my one file. When I execute it, then it's sure it would be implemented. It's a normal thing. I think it's not a doubtable thing. I am simply talking about the normal things. Okay, I am not showing you anything extra whatever we did last 2 or 3 videos. I am showing you all that. I am using all those concepts. Okay, so here 1 function, 2 function, 3 function, 4 function. Now this time I am printing it. And obvious, it is calling this add function. It is calling this add function, and output would be 30. Normal scenario. Okay, everything is normal. Nothing any special. Okay. So this time, now what's special this time? Now what I am doing, I am calling these functions into another file. Okay, another file. That's mean I imported. Okay, I imported all this file. I am not importing this single one. Okay, I am importing all Muhammad module. So everything inside Muhammad that would be executed, calling inside this my new file, that is the XYZ file. Okay, this is one way to import. Now, when I call this, okay, when I execute this xyz.py, automatically it execute all these things. It execute all these things. Automatically it execute all these things. So here output I am printing this one, and this would be appear on the screen. When I call this xyz, this would be first printed on the screen. After that, this add function I am calling over here. Okay, I am calling over here. So this add function 10 or 20. So that's mean it's returning me 30. So 30 would be here. Okay, here again 30. That's mean I am getting 2 times 30. One time from this line, second time from this line. Okay, this is my problem, because this is my again a function, and inside function I call this function, and it would be implemented, and this time this would be implemented indirectly. not directly. First time when I directly implemented it, it's sure it would be executed. When I indirectly implemented it, automatically this line is implemented. But what I want when I implemented this file, indirectly, okay, when I implemented this file indirectly mean through this XYZ, okay, through this XYZ. How this can be happen? With the help of import. Okay, this means I am implementing this file indirectly. When I implemented this file indirectly, at that time I don't want this should be executed. Okay, I don't want this should be executed. For stopping of this execution, I use a concept of if underscore name underscore double equals to main. Okay, main mean this variable is automatically allocated when this variable become main when I directly call this Muhammad. Okay, then the value assigned to this variable is main. Okay, it's mean when this condition is true, it's mean I am directly calling to Muhammad. When I am directly calling to Muhammad, at that time I have to implement this one. Okay, at that time I have to implement this one. When I am calling through XYZ, that's mean indirectly. When I call this indirectly, here this name become Muhammad. Okay, this name become Muhammad. That's mean this value and this value is not same. This condition is false. When this condition is false, it won't be execute whatever I decide inside this if condition. So this one is simple funda. Simply you can remember this thing. When I want to implement directly, then this should be implement. When I want to implement indirectly, then this shouldn't be implement. Okay, because this is a normal file. Na? This is a normal file. You can use it indirectly or you can use it directly. Choice is again here. If you want to use it indirectly, you want this statement wouldn't be activated. Okay, this statement would not be activated. To handle this situation, you are take to help of this one. This is exactly same. You have to cram it. Okay, you have to cram it. Okay, if underscore name double equals to main. Okay, inside this whatever you place, that would be the part of this one. And when it will be executed, when you directly call to the Muhammad. When you indirectly call to the Muhammad, when you indirectly call to the Muhammad, at that time this condition is false. When this condition is false, that would not be executed. So I think now the picture is clear or not?
Yes, sir. So it means, sir, the basic logic behind this concept is that you are hiding or concealing some of the information from unauthorized user.
No, it's not.
With the Muhammad Mac file.
No. Understand the concept. You can consider something like this. You can consider, but I am restricting. You guys just understand the concept. This is the normal concept. You have two options. One option you can directly use Muhammad file. Okay, in another option, okay, let's suppose you are working sometime, you are working on some day, and you make a file. Inside your file, let's suppose there are 50 functions that you define. And after that you give the name of this one. You close your task. Okay, you close your task. That's it. That day is finished. After 5 days, you are making one new file. Okay, you are making one new file. Inside this file, you are solving a real client problem. Okay, and inside this file, you observe it. Okay, this problem statement is similar to this client problem statement. So here I write 50 problems, 50 function, and out of that 50 function, I need 25 function. Okay, out of these 50 function, I need 25 function into this client, for this client. Okay, let me explain each and everything in great detail. Now I get the idea of the suitable example, which will help you to understand. Okay, just wait, sir, wait, let me finish, then I will take your question. Okay, now understand this concept. Now I got the suitable, eventually I found out the suitable example for the same. So understand this concept. Let's suppose one day you are working for one client. Okay, one day you are working for one client. Okay, one day you are working for one client, and for this client, you write 25, you write 50 functions, okay, 50 function, and solve the problem of the client. Now this client is closed, okay, this client is closed, and you have a file, and the file name is, let's suppose, John client, okay, John client. Note, I am not using John client, again I am using the name, that is the Muhammad math client, okay, Muhammad math client. Okay, now this one your problem statement. Firstly, you are directly using pi space Muhammad math.py, okay, and you solve it and you done it, everything you done it, perfect. After 5 days, there is one more client, okay, the client give you one problem statement, you start writing the code, okay, let's suppose this time you are writing a code, and you find eventually you find that I need 25 function which I have already done for the Muhammad client, okay, already done for the Muhammad math client. So what you will do? One way, you will copy all this, okay, rather than to write again and again. What you will do, you know it, these are 25 function and exactly need that 25 function into this file. One way, you will copy all these function. You say, okay, I'm not gonna to copy, what another way, what you can do else, you import this over here, okay, you import this over here. So you import this file over here, or you import with the help of comma 25 function, okay, choice is again your. So when you execute this file, what happened? Automatically, whatever you done over here, whatever you call function over here, automatically that output is coming on your screen, and after that this problem output is coming on your screen. Unwantedly, you are getting the same output first, and then you are getting the output regarding this, okay. So this is the problem statement. So I want to restrict it. What I want, when I call this xyz, at that time, whatever I did for the Muhammad client, that should not become. For handling this situation, you know very well, there is one if condition, underscore name double equals to underscore main. You put this condition, and inside this condition you put out all the things, and now when you are calling this xyz, this time the name over here is changed, okay, this become, let's suppose this client is John. Now this John file you implemented here, the name is now not main. When the name is not main, that means it won't be execute, it will just call it, will just give you the function, not processing these function. Whatever you know, after write down the if underscore name double equals to underscore main. So this one is the overall scenario. The choice is again your, what you want to do, you want to copy all the things, go with copy. Otherwise the Python give you another solution, use the concept of the module, because inside real time scenarios there are, let's suppose, thousands of modules, okay, thousands. So you are not unnecessarily copy all these things, otherwise this file become very large and it will take huge time to process. Now in this scenario you are dividing your work. Some data is coming from this module, some data is coming from this module, some data is coming from this module, some data is coming from this module. So I think now the picture is clear or not. If the picture is even,
I have a question.
yeah, please.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, ask question. Ask, Mohammed, ask question.
Basically, you know when you say if, so let's say, you know, I want 25 function from the Mohammed. So if I want the 25, not the 50, so I do if the double score the name. So all of them I need to list them.
So for no, for all of them you need to just start from Muhammad import star.
No, I want only 25, not 50.
So only 25 from Muhammad import whatever function that you want. Let's suppose add, comma, multiply, sum, division, okay, again comma, modulus, okay, again sine, cos, theta, whatever function that you want, you can specify something like this.
Okay. So what's the if then? If underscore name underscore.
Okay. Now understand this scenario. Why I don't know why you guys are not clearing this concept. So very simple thing. Just leave about the concept of the the modules. leave about the concept of the modules. Okay, just take a simple scenario. I have only this Muhammad math, and inside Muhammad math I call these functions. I call this function. Okay, I call again this function. Okay, this. Okay, I am taking your another code. Just leave it. Okay, let me check. There would be definitely one or two test function. Okay, so this one is my the test function. Okay, test function. Now here the bill is there, the discount is there. Okay, inside this there are two functions, the bill and discount, and this one is the execution of this one. Whenever I call this function, the text function, okay, the text function, then this would be implemented. But I need these two functions into somewhere else, into some another file. Okay, I need these two functions into another file. So when I will call this function into another file, automatically this thing would be happen. But I want to restrict these things. I don't want to implement these things. I just want to these two things. Okay, I just want to these two things. For handling this scenario, what I have to do, I have to impart over here main. If name is equal to main, then execute this one. If I am calling this thing into another file, then won't execute it. Very simple concept. Okay, I will implement this thing. Just wait for a second. So this one is my function, that is the text function. Okay, so text function. What I am doing over here? Now the picture would be clear. Okay, import text function. Okay, import text function as TF. Okay, test. Okay, so test function as TF. Okay, so as TF. So now I am calling TF dot bill. So let me check if bill is taking any parameter or not. Okay, it's taking two parameters. TF dot bill. Let's suppose 10, let's suppose 1000, 5. Okay, so I am printing it. Very simple. I just use this bill. Okay, I just use this bill and I am saving it. File, save as. Now let's suppose this is the John.py, John client. I am solving a problem for the John client, but this function I need from the test function. I don't want to write it. Okay, I don't want to write it and I don't want to copy it. Otherwise the another scenario is that I can copy it, but I don't want to copy it. Okay, so what I did, I simple did, I need what output I will get. I will get according to that function. The output should be 1000 plus 5. That should be the 1005. Okay, that because this the implementation of this function is this one, simply a plus b and returning c. Okay, so unnecessarily when I am executing John, now I am executing John. Okay, so now you can observe this scenario. When I am executing John, it is asking me enter price. Okay, I enter price. It is asking me enter the price for the second item again. Okay, and it is unnecessarily running this. Okay, unnecessarily running this, but I don't want this. Okay, I don't want this. It's running. Okay, it's running this. Why it's running this? Because this implementation is happening. First. Okay, after that this function would be happened inside that John client. So I want to restrict it. When I call it. Okay, when I call it into another client. When I call this function into the another client, because you can check it out, I am calling this bill function into the another client, but I don't want this should be execute. This entire statement should be execute. For restricting it, what I am doing, very simple concept that we already discussed a number of times. If underscore name underscore double equals to underscore main underscore. Okay, so that's it. Put it into over here. Put the entire data inside this. Put the entire data inside. Now this would not be happen. Only this function is happening when I call the John. When I call the John, this function would be happen. Now you can check. But when I call this test, okay, this one test function, at that time you can check it out. Now this time this would be happen, this would be implemented. So this is the concept, very simple concept. You guys confuse into this. because you guys didn't do the practice with the functions. Okay, so I think the picture is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
For me, it's a lot clearer. Thank you. But I just want to do one thing. You know, when you put the if underscore underscore, this you have to add it to the initial module.
Yes,
So when you import it, then it will
just make, okay, I am giving you one, the advice for the same. Always whenever you use function inside your file, try to implement this, because I don't know in future I may use this, because this time you can check it out. If I already did the same thing earlier, when I implement this thing, then I save my time. Okay, so always try to use this concept whenever you are using the function concept. So I will give you one, the advice for the same.
Okay, thank you so much.
I think now if the picture is even 50% clear, then that's mean you understand the concept. Watch my video on the repeat mode, the picture would be 100% clear. It is very simple concept. You guys may
Very much clear now. Very much clear.
okay, perfect. So because 90% people don't know this if. When you find out the code from the internet, there would be this if, and this is the question which is mostly asked into the interview room. Okay, so I think this question I face into the even Microsoft examination. Okay, Microsoft examination also give you some time of this type of questions as well. So don't fail it. That's very easy test. That is little tricky test. Okay, they give you, sometime the question looking very easy, but when we implement them, they are little tricky. Dynamic question, they normally ask the dynamic question, and that question would be happen only if you did the practice a lot. So always try to give the practice. Okay, so any question, any doubt, because I have to cover one random module, so I will take that tomorrow. Okay, so I was planning to complete this the module section as well.
No, sir. Now the concept is clear.
No, sir.
Okay, so I think that's enough for today.
Thank you
Yes.
for today.
Okay, so tomorrow I will cover the new one concept, that is the random module, and after that the file handling will be happen again. If you interested, take the class on the file handling, you can join the class, otherwise you can do the practice for the same. So this week I will cover the file handling. Into the next week we will touch the Saturday Sunday would be classes there. Okay, for Ajay sir and Vikas sir and Mohammed sir, because you guys have not covered two concepts. One is the file handling and the second one is the exception handling. So I will cover these 2 points, and other one, if you are willing to take the classes, I will share you the link, you can take the classes. But on tomorrow I will cover one new topic, that is the random module, because I have to cover it today. Unfortunately we are not supposed to cover it today. So tomorrow I will cover the concept, that is the random module, and I will show you one little the script into that. And on Monday onward I will take the classes over the MySQL database. In the meanwhile, if you are not interested to repeat the classes, then just practice over the MySQL. Okay, because inside Python, if you have to use MySQL, 90% task of the MySQL, only 7% is Python. Okay, 7 to 10% is Python, the rest of work is done by the MySQL commands. So in the meanwhile, please try to focus on the MySQL commands. Okay, anything else that you want to ask from my side?